So I recently moved into a new office in Parker Hall, which is the mathematics building at Auburn. Here's a quick shot of my new digs here. A lot of space actually, although it's quite cold in here and there are no windows. This office is located in the very center of the building down what I like to jokingly refer to as a secret hallway, which I'm now looking at. This is a hallway that I didn't even know existed when I was a student here several decades ago, and in fact I would bet most faculty today still don't know that this hallway exists. I used to be in this office right next door to it, which is about half the size, but just this year casually I was talking to the person in charge of assigning offices, and I said, hey, who's in this larger office, or is anyone using this? And no one was really using it, so now I'm in it, and I have much more space, which is really good because this is a semester when I'm having to do video lectures because of remote teaching and so forth. But one thing it inspired me to print out blueprints of this building, Parker Hall, and it's amazing how many hidden passages and little closets and rooms are in this building. This is an old building which is probably going to be torn down in the next 5 years, although they have been saying that for about 15 years. It really does need to come down. It is an old building, and we have so many newer, nicer buildings on campus. Supposedly in the next 5 years, this Parker Hall will be coming down. And so I thought, hey, that would be a reason to just take a video, not only of my new office, just to show off also my new little nameplate. I made a custom nameplate with pentominoes on it, but also just to point out this old building before it is torn down. For example, in this hallway, this secret hallway where my various offices have been over the years, there's this door that is right next to my old office. Here's my old office. There's this door that I had walked by hundreds of times. It's always been locked. It is still locked. I don't have a key to it. I don't know who does have a key to it, but I found out from the blueprints that I just showed off, there's a stairway behind this doorway that goes down, all the way down to the first level of this building. I'm currently on the 3rd level. But I had no idea this stairway existed. I don't even know if it's used anymore, because down on the 2nd level it will go into a physics laboratory room, and then down on the 1st level to the interior of the building and so forth. So anyway, just crazy things like that. I'm just going to walk through the hallways here. This is on a Sunday afternoon. No one else is in the building. And this building used to be attached to 2 other buildings, Saunders Hall and Allison Hall. Saunders Hall, decades ago, was a chemistry building. Allison Hall was the physics laboratory building. Allison was just demolished about 2 years ago. In fact, I have a video on this blog about me going to that old building. So this is a good companion piece to that. I'm going through this building before it's being torn down, this Parker Hall. But I'm circling around. Parker Hall is a big square, basically. And my office is almost in the center of that square on the 3rd floor, and I'm walking around still on the 3rd floor. And I'm going to go to another crazy, strange room, which is not an office. It's like where the air conditioner ducts are or something. It's a really creepy room, but it's unlocked. And it's another place which for years I didn't know existed. I didn't know this was here until about 2 years ago. I'm going to leave the door open in case by some weirdness it locked, I don't know. But so this is what you're looking at. So here there are buckets of catching dripping water. We've had a hurricane come through the past couple days, and so the roof must be leaking there. All this old stuff. I can't get around, I don't think I can get around these air conditioning ducts, and I'm not about to climb over them, but that back corner there is very, very close to where the back corner of my office, about 10 feet through the building or so, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. But all these irregularly shaped walls here. Parker Hall was built at a time just like they built a square building on the outside, and then just started filling in offices and rooms, and in the center they realized, oh, we've got all these weird shapes because we've made irregular shaped auditoriums. Oh, but who cares? We'll just cram stuff in them. And it's because of that reason you get all these weird little closets and stairways that people don't know about. I'm going to show off one other thing down on the second floor, which is always fascinating to me, and other people, other students have seen this, or students of mine have seen this, but there are little miniature doors in this building as well. We're coming down the stairwell to the second floor. You'll see here to the right this little miniature door in the hallway. This is like a half-height doorway. This is up to my waist. It's like, what the hell? Like, does that go to Wonderland or something? No, it's actually just storage space, because on the other side of this wall is an auditorium that spans 2 levels. There are seats that go up 2 levels. And so they realized, oh, we've got some space underneath all these seats. So let's just put a door here, and we'll cram a bunch of crap in there. And so this is locked. But as far as I know, I think the math department uses it for storage. So there are things like that all throughout this building. So in a way, it'll be a shame when this thing is finally torn down, this building, but it really, really needs to come down. It's just old and nasty, and I've spent over 3 decades of my life on and off, not non-stop. I was a student here back in the late 80s, early 90s, and then I've been teaching either part-time or full-time, and I've had an office here on and off, well, for about 13 years now. But again, still every now and then we'll walk by something and go, oh, there's a doorway there. Where does that doorway go? So it was fun to finally print out the blueprints and learn some new things, like this stairway. We're coming back around. So I've gone around in a big circle or square, as you've seen. And again, my office, along the outside walls, all these offices would have windows to the outside. You can see the sunlight to the main stairwell, the main entrance here, right there. But coming back, turning back around now, my office, this is on the interior of the building. And again, this big door here used to always just be closed. Facilities and like custodial janitors, they have meeting rooms and time clocks back here, and a microwave, and like a lounge area back here. But I am the only guy, faculty, crazy enough to actually want an office back here, because it is extraordinarily quiet, even when we had normal semesters with students on campus and taking classes live in person. So anyway, we're back in my office, but I thought I would at least take a video, because who knows how much longer this building will be around.